everyone, I'm Paloma from Book Lover Paloma, and today I'm going to be doing my February wrap-up. And before I start, I want to apologize for not doing any videos in February, except for my January wrap-up. But past month, I've just been really stressed out with homework and projects and essays. I've just been really busy, so I didn't have time to make any videos. I'm just really sorry. But from now on, I am going to stick to doing videos and not wait a whole month before I do. Okay, so enough of that, and let's get started with the books I read in February. So I was really disappointed at how many books I read in February. I only read 5 books this month, only 5. I was hoping I could read at least 8, but no. So the first book I read in February was Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. So Glass Sword, if you don't know, is the second book in the Red Queen series, and this book was amazing. I loved it. Oh my gosh, I loved this so much. I was freaking out so much, and I'm so disappointed I have to wait another year for the next book to come out. Why can't it just come out next month? No, really, why? No, I know why, but Glass Sword is an amazing book. And if you don't know, the main character is Mare Barrow, and I just love this book so much. And I was going to do a book talk on this, but I didn't have time to, so I'm not gonna do one. I'm really sorry. And if you haven't read the Red Queen series, I really think you should start reading it. The first book, Red Queen, and then there's the second book, Glass Sword, and then there's a set of novellas called Queen Song, and I forget what the other one's called, but I have them. And so this was the first book I read in February, and it came out in February too. So Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. It's amazing. The next book I read this month was also a February release, and that book was Stars Above by Marissa Meyer. So this book is a collection of short stories from the Lunar Chronicles, which, if you don't know yet, consists of these books right here: Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, Winter, and Fairest. Yes, and so this was the collection of short stories. Oh my gosh, so these stories are amazing. They have a story for each of the characters. One for Cinder, one for Scarlet, one for Cress, one for Thorn, one for every character. And then they have the story at the end of what happens after Winter, the last book. And oh my gosh, I loved it so much. And it is like a wedding scene between two very special characters who, I'm not going to say who, but if you want to know, just read Stars Above by Marissa Meyer. It's amazing short stories. Amazing. I just absolutely love them. The third book I read this month was The Rose Society by Mary Lou. And oh my gosh, it is amazing. I love this book way more than the first one, way more. And I need the third book now. I need to know what happens after this ending, because no, you just can't. This ending, it literally just I needed to know what happens next. What happens to the characters. I just can't with this book's amazing. And it follows Adelina's life a few weeks later after she after the event of the elite. And I don't want to spoil this, so I'm not gonna say anything else, because if you haven't read the series, highly recommend it, because it's a really good series. Okay, the next book I read, I actually had to read for my history class, and that book was Code Talker by Joseph Bruchac. And this is a book about the Navajo Marines in World War II, and it basically tells the story of this one guy who was a Marine in World War II. And I had to read this because I had to read a history-themed book, so I read this one. And it was an okay book. Didn't really like it, but the main idea of it was actually really interesting, learning about what those Navajos Marines did. So if this looks interesting to you, you should really read it. And the last book I read in February was a book I had to read with my class, my whole class read it in my English class, and that book is Lord of the Flies. This is a funny looking book, but this is the one we got from my school. And it is by William Golding, and I was surprised how much I actually enjoyed this book. I actually enjoyed it like really well. Like I didn't expect me to enjoy it that much, but really, actually, really good book, really interesting. Although I was not satisfied with the ending, like not at all. Like the ending wasn't like one of those closure endings. It's like it was just like one of the worst endings I ever read, because it just wasn't a good ending. But overall, it was a really good book. It's about during World War II. It takes place, I'm pretty sure, and these boys get stranded on an island, and they have to survive on the island. They form like a civilization right there until they could get rescued, if they get rescued. So I actually really like this book. I actually gave it 4 out of 5 stars. And yeah, okay, so that was all the books I read in February, and I hope March I read more books, because I need to read books. I'm behind on my Goodreads reading challenge, because I want to read 90 books. 90 books this year, and so far I've only read like 13. I can't, no, I need to read more than 13 already. So that's it for this video. Like and subscribe if you want more videos, because who doesn't want more of me? I'm just kidding, no one wants me. So thank you guys for watching, and subscribe please if you want to. If you don't want to, it's fine. And that's it. Bye.